Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds attempted to use their A-list celebrity connections to intimidate and take down Justin Baldoni. But the plot is taking a wild turn. You won't believe which major stars are now backing Justin Baldoni, turning their backs on the power couple. Blake's ex, Penn Badgley, has made his stance clear in the heated clash between Blake and Justin. And shockingly, he's not siding with Blake. One of Blake's tactics in her battle with Justin was to unfollow him on Instagram, even pressuring the entire cast to do the same. But here's the twist. Penn not only follows Justin but has gone as far as to unfollow his ex Blake. But Penn's loyalty to Justin goes far beyond just Instagram. He's connected with Justin over their shared beliefs, creating a bond that Blake's efforts simply couldn't break. Even though Penn and Blake split years ago, Penn has shattered any remaining ties by firmly standing with Justin. The wild part, even before all this drama unfolded on the set of It Ends With Us, Penn and Justin had already become tight. In November 2021, the two were spotted hanging out together in New York, and a fan snapped a pic with them, sharing it on Twitter. Justin caught wind of it, reshared the photo, and tagged Penn with the caption, "Looks like we got spotted by #GossipGirl." The playful banter between the pair shows just how close they really are, but their connection runs even deeper. Penn and Justin have bonded over their shared belief in the Baha'i faith, a religion founded by an Iranian prophet in the 19th century. The faith promotes the idea of one God and the unity of all world religions to end discrimination. It also champions men stepping up to fight for women's rights, a cause both Justin and Penn are passionate about, with Justin using his podcast, Man Enough, to push for this change. In 2022, Justin made an appearance on Penn's podcast, Pod Crushed, in an episode titled How Justin Baldoni Knew She Was the One. During the episode, Justin shared a clever French fries analogy to help teach young men about consent. He described a situation where he went to a fast food joint and got fries with a friend who suddenly decided she didn't want them. Justin explained, "You don't just shove them in her mouth." For someone who has always championed women's rights in every part of his life, even in his faith, it was shocking when Blake accused him of sexual harassment and crossing boundaries on set. But Penn didn't hesitate for a second. He walked away from his long-term ex-girlfriend to stand by his friend, Justin Baldoni. Colleen Hoover, the best-selling author whose novel It Ends With Us sparked this entire drama, has only added fuel to the fire with her reaction. It turns out, Justin was the one who first contacted Colleen in 2019 to option her book for a film, and it was revealed that Colleen even encouraged him to take on the role of Riley. But Colleen flipped the script in public, claiming that it was Justin who insisted on playing the lead role. That wasn't her only shocking move, though. Not only did Colleen distance herself from Justin, the one who kicked off the project with her, but she also leaned toward Blake, who clearly had more pull on set. And when the controversy erupted, Colleen stayed silent. Until Blake dropped her paperwork, of course. Colleen made a public statement backing Blake, sharing a picture of them hugging and saying, "At Blake Lively, you've been nothing but honest, kind, supportive, and patient since the day we met. Thank you for being exactly the person you are. Never change, never will." This clearly shows where Colleen stands in the drama, especially with her past actions, like unfollowing Justin on social media, just like the rest of the cast. The plot takes a shocking turn when Justin begins fighting back, dropping bombshell evidence against Blake. And what's Colleen's move? She deactivates the very account she used to publicly support Blake, distancing herself from the drama after seeing the devastating receipts Justin has against her. As Colleen takes a social media break, wild rumors surface about her potential early retirement from writing. But the craziest one? A blind item suggests that Colleen is even considering suing Blake and Ryan for promises that were made and broken. Blake supposedly made both public and private commitments to Colleen, including a promise to keep adapting her books into movies. But the most shocking part? It's rumored that Colleen might be filing a lawsuit to protect herself. While these rumors are still unconfirmed, the best-selling author is clearly distancing herself from Blake and Ryan as everything starts to implode. She's starting by deleting social media from her phone and cutting ties with Blake. Even though she supported Blake earlier in the drama, Colleen wouldn't be the first to change her stance. Blake's brother-in-law is also backing away from her. Along with the A-list celebrities who initially rallied behind Blake, some of her own family members have now come forward, criticizing Justin and speaking out against him. Blake's brother-in-law, Bart Johnson, husband of Blake's half-sister Robin Lively, didn't hold back in publicly tearing into Justin in support of Blake. He blasted, "He's a fraud. He wears the hero costume, man bun and all. He uses every trendy buzzword and catchphrase on his podcasts. None of it's real. It's all a show." And everyone bought into it for years. Bart even urged people to check out the text message exchanges released by the New York Times to see how Justin manipulated the public that he quickly replied to countless comments, defending Blake and trying to silence anyone criticizing her mean interviews. But what's truly shocking is that it only took about a month for Blake's brother-in-law to completely flip after Justin's detailed lawsuit. He publicly apologized to Justin, saying, "Anytime I've said anything unkind about someone, I've regretted it. Fortunately, that's rarely when I'm at my best as a close family member of Blake." It's mind-blowing that he'd backtrack and apologize to Justin while the heat is still on Blake, showing just how even families are starting to distance themselves from the couple. One of the biggest names tangled up in this drama is Taylor Swift, who just so happens to be one of Blake's A-list friends. On several occasions, Taylor was used as a tool to threaten and pressure Justin into giving in to Blake's demands. Recently, Taylor's team tried to make it clear that she had no involvement in the production of It Ends With Us, but a few conflicting statements suggest otherwise. Blake herself spilled the beans, revealing that Taylor was deeply involved in the production alongside her. "I mean, honestly, she was with me through the whole experience. She really lived this with me." More details have surfaced about Taylor's role in the casting process, with rumors claiming she was the one who pushed for Isabella Ferrer to land the role of young Lily. "I've heard Taylor might have had some influence. And yeah, she did. I'm not sure I'm even supposed to be saying this, but yeah, she was a huge part of the audition process. I didn't find out until later, and it completely blew my mind." Even though Blake repeatedly praised Taylor for being a major part of the film's creation, Taylor is now trying to distance herself from the drama after her name was dragged into Justin's massive $400 million lawsuit. Before the lawsuit, Taylor didn't feel the need to distance herself when Blake openly talked about her influence on the film, especially when Blake used her song, "My Tears Ricochet," in the movie. But once Blake's text messages leaked, in which she referred to Taylor as one of her dragons and used her presence to intimidate Justin in her own home, it was revealed that they had ended their friendship. Taylor publicly stated that she would be taking a break from her friendship with Blake, admitting she had no idea she was being used as an intimidation tactic to force Justin into giving up his rights over the film. In his lawsuit, Justin revealed how he was pressured into facing Taylor, who made him feel like he had no choice but to go along with Blake's vision for the rooftop scene. In Taylor's defense, she never intended to be part of the meeting where Justin was pressured. She had simply gone to visit Blake at her New York penthouse and arrived to find the meeting still ongoing. An insider close to Taylor revealed that for now she's stepping back from Blake because she doesn't want to get any more caught up in this mess than she already is, something she never signed up for. Another source revealed that Taylor is highly aware of her public image and absolutely hates that she got involved in this mess. Besides being best friends with Blake and Ryan, Taylor is also the godmother to their children and has even mentioned them in her music. So, it's shocking that Taylor is willing to walk away from all of that just to distance herself from the lawsuits. Taylor is going to great lengths to make it clear that she's cutting ties with Blake, even risking their decade-long friendship to show just how serious she is. She's disinvited Blake and Ryan from her luxury suite at the Super Bowl, something they've enjoyed together for years before all the drama. By excluding Blake from the suite to watch Travis Kelce, Taylor is making a calculated move to avoid seeing her in person, especially since she's been steering clear of Blake ever since Justin filed the lawsuit and hasn't even visited New York, where Blake lives, in a while. However, Taylor was deeply offended when Blake called her a dragon and used her name to tell Isabella that she had made her casting possible. Taylor's team believes the rift between her and Blake is definitely permanent, but many believe it's just a cover-up to protect Taylor's name and brand from the scandal, while she continues to maintain a private connection with Blake. Much like Penn Badgley standing by Justin despite his past with Blake, Scarlett Johansson has subtly picked a side as well. Ryan's ex-wife, Scarlett, was still married to him when he first met Blake on the set of Green Lantern. She's previously opened up about how Ryan's insecurities and need for control played a huge role in the end of their marriage. Now, people are speculating that Scarlett might secretly enjoy watching Ryan's true colors being revealed to the public. Although Scarlett hasn't publicly written a statement supporting Justin like many have for Blake, she's made her true feelings clear through the smallest, most subtle gestures. All Blake seemed to do on set was try to take control of the production and direct the entire process. But Scarlett made her own statement by teaming up with Justin for her directorial debut in February 2024. Keep in mind that Blake had pressured Justin to give her similar control over the script just a month earlier in January. Scarlett knew about the drama before it went public, but that hasn't stopped her from partnering with Justin on the Eleanor the Grey project. Justin will be funding the project as both producer and executive producer, backing it through Wayfarer Studios, while Scarlett takes the reins as director for the first time in this collaboration. Given how her marriage to Ryan ended when Blake entered the picture, Scarlett is probably excited to work with Justin and seems pleased that the couple's shady moves from the start are finally coming to light. Blake has made a lot of jokes that have now completely backfired, but one of those jokes revealed something interesting about someone important in her life, her trainer. In a bizarre post, Blake joked that she has 4 kids because of her trainer, Don Saladino, tagging him in the process. But she quickly cleared up the confusion, saying, "Wait, no, that's not how it works. He's not the father. He just helps me fit into some of my clothes." Honestly, he's an even better person and friend than a trainer, and that's saying a lot. This sheds light on how Blake considered her trainer a close friend. But now, amid all these lawsuits, Don seems to be distancing himself from both Blake and Ryan. You'll be shocked to learn that Blake actually referred Justin to the same personal trainer when they were still on good terms on set. Don was the one Justin approached about Blake's weight, as he's her trainer, asking how to lift her safely to avoid injuring his back. However, Don shared Justin's questions with Blake, which understandably upset her. In an unexpected twist, Don appears to be supporting Justin now. He even posted a screenshot on his Instagram story of an article about how Ryan mocked Justin in Deadpool using the nice pool character, confirming that they really were making fun of Justin in the film. Before the drama unfolded, Don had a pinned photo of himself with Ryan Reynolds and a highlighted Deadpool reel on his Instagram. But now, with all the receipts Justin Baldoni has shared, both the pinned photo and the reel have mysteriously disappeared from his page. It's clear that Don is using his social media to distance himself from Blake and Ryan, just like many other A-list celebrities have done.